YouTubers, I'm going to be attempting to style Sakura haruno's wig. You probably can't see it too clearly, my phone's not going to pick it up too much, but I do have something coming to help with that sort of thing. So I've got hairspray, which you'll need, and I got hair dry because after you hairspray you're supposed to dry it to mould it into that shape style. I've got a brush and a comb on me just in case I do need it, and I do have that spray that I mentioned yesterday in that video. It's sometimes always good to have a spray on you. Any spray will do, as long as it's like conditioning spray for the wig. But with synthetic wigs you don't want it too harsh, you want a light spray. So I'm going to be starting with one side and I'll work on the other side. So I'm probably going to start on the side I can see right now. Get that side sorted so I'm right splitting these up. It's a good thing I kept the bobby pins in yesterday because they'll know to identify that part as that. And I'm already going onto my side and clip down. I'm going to give it like a quick spray just to help. And then I can't find my comb right now, so I've got a brush. Can't find my comb anywhere. And then I'm going to like see if I can mould it into that place where I want it to be. I'm going to put it on my wig head right. Make sure you put it on your wig head right first, then do it, because then you'll know that's where your wig is going to be placed on your head and you'll know the distance and everything. Even though it will look like different on your own head because your wig heads are always smaller than it's your compass of your head. So I'm just trying to like get into that place. I've got my head dryer plugged in and it's all ready to help. And always make sure you got all the strands that you need in your hand, so you know all these strands are to do with this sort of thing, and I know what to play around with. So I'm more like pin it, lift up, but pin it to the side. So I'm gonna go where the parting is. Then I know that is where I need to do. So I'm trying to find an actual part in this wig, and then I'm going to spray it and help. So I'm not going to do anything dramatically just yet. I'm just going to like get it to the area where I want to be, and then I'll have something to work with. If you do something dramatic, then you can't really take it back and start again. It's something you can't, especially when you dried it in, you can't really start again. You would have to just, I have no idea, work with what you did and make it your own sort of style. I have looked at some people cosplaying her. I've looked at some tutorials on, I think there's one tutorial on Sakura haruno's wig styling that I've seen that was really good, and I'm probably like going to see if I can make it my own sort of thing, but have a similar way of doing it, but it's more my sort of thing, because whatever I do won't look the same as what they do. I always know that. So tilts to the side. You don't want too much lift, but you want some lift, because she does have some lift. Oh. Make sure you got all the strands. If you ever get pulled with strands, you want to like clip or bobble the rest of the hair off, so you know. So it just helps. Let me see if I can get all the strands in my palm of my hand. Then I'll spray it. And I'll work with what I got. So I'm probably going to spray it from there because I think that looks like a good angle. That really does look like a good angle. It's got some lift but not too much. It tilts to the side and just lifts a bit. So right, I'm going to spray it and we'll see what we got. And then hair dry it. Okay, that looks like a good thing for me. All the hair is getting muddled up together now. I'm trying to make sure I've got all the hair in the strand. And my wig head keeps moving. My wig keeps moving off the wig head. And always make sure you can do the same for the other side. Right. I'm going to try and move my thumb underneath so I can know that's how much I want to spray and that's where it needs to be moulded. But I'm not going to do too much. I want to like mostly do underneath because then I think it's actually fair if I did it underneath. And then after you're done, you can always like brush it out, brush the strand out or comb the strand after you're done. But before you actually play around at the strand. I don't want to lift it off too much. Try and find its natural lift as of right now. And it would help if I clip a strand away. Where's the other? Oh, where's a clip I had? I had a clip. Well, what's the point of trying to play around? I had a clip on me. I can't find it. There it is. I might clip this strand out. It gives me some more. Sorry if I'm taking a while this one. I do apologise. I didn't mean to take a while. But I'm just trying to know what I'm doing before I make a mistake. Even though I have made a mistake with one wig, quite 2 wigs I've had, I had made a mistake with them and I couldn't fix it. So I had to say, work with what I got, or I had to just chuck. I think one of them I still have, but I tend to like see what I can work with it, the style, and alter the style if you have to. And alright, I'm gonna spray from there. And that was a really good part to spray because then it just goes down like that. Okay, let's spray. what you've done and can you still work with it. Alright? It would help if this wig decided to work with me today. It just does not want to work. Okay, that gave it some lift. It hasn't gave it too much. But I could always see if I can alter it. Right, let's try and get that side matching. And if you really wanted to, you can always like spray the end so it just holds it together, which you're welcome to. I wouldn't mind doing that. And when you're working with spray, you get sticky fingers. Ah, tough. Just spraying. Now you got your other side matching, and then you got to work with what you've done, and can you still alter it? Turned out a bit better than that one. Now you gotta alter it and, well, alter it. It hasn't completely done what I wanted to do, but I think that's better than what I could ask for. I'm gonna alter this one. So I'm going to alter this one and work with it. we got. That could do it a bit higher. But it's not sticking together. Okay, I'll probably give it another hair dry on this side. That at a minute, that just gave it some lift. I don't quite like it at the minute. I think it still needs more work, but what I might do, the same thing I did outside, just spit it off so I know that. So I might grab the lift, pin that lift. I'm not going to pull them too much, they still have to dry and cool before they're moulded. They still have to just dry. I'm not going to like do too much with it because it's still warm and it still needs drying before I even think about doing anything else with it. Because I don't want to ruin it too much and find I've ruined it now. What do I do with it now? Since this side's more thick in that one, I might have to do something else with it at a minute. It just seems like it's still a little bit too thick. I don't want to stick it to the other side. So I'm probably going to like spray it from there now, because I think it just needs a bit of spray from there. Wet from the spray. I'm gonna let it dry, and then it's always good to try it on during the style sometimes, because then you'll know what to do with your own head. I feel that spray on my fingers. It's not sure when you spray, and it gets knotty when you spray because you're just trying your best to do the most thing you couldn't do before. one looks more high than the other. But I think I'll wash my hands and I'll come back and we'll let it dry. But it does look a bit odd, one-sided, I don't know why, but from here it looks a bit like one's more risen, one's more down. And again, one is more stuck together than the other one at the minute. If that one's more higher, then I probably would say that one would be matching, but I don't know how to get this one stuck like that. Now I'll just wash my hands, I've got to spray it again. Okay from the head. There's probably a couple of things that I could do with trying to see if I can work with it, but one's more thin than the other and I didn't have much to work on. It's only true with one side thicker, one side short, thinner. I could at least try to thin it out, I guess. I'm just clipping these in the other things in the rest of the hair in place. I'm just using bobby pins to get it out of the way. And this bobby pin doesn't want to work with me. Same bobby pin as yesterday, doesn't want to work with me. So it looks like that right now. As I think that's probably the only thing I'm probably going to be doing with it right now. I'm not going to be doing anything else with it. I think what I just did it some thing, and I think that's probably going to leave style as it is and just have it as that style right now. I'm not going to be doing too much with it until I do wear it. And I'll figure out what else I could do. There's just one short bit coming out of that part of it. Could see if I can make one strand shorter, but I don't really want to. I don't really want to ruin it anymore. I think that looks okay. Comment below if you think that looks okay for me, for her. Well, you know what I'm saying. That's what I did aside, and just so now that's the rest of her hair, and gives me something to work with. One side's longer than the other, and one side's thicker than the other. Yeah, I don't know how it worked out, but for some reason it is. I got now. Just when you start doing things, another strand decides that I'm not sticking to this one. Yeah, yes, you bloody are. Use my language again. But again, if you do wash this wig and mine, then the style will probably be out, and you probably have to restyle it afterwards. Especially parts of the hairsprayed. It'll probably be, well, you know. If you can't wash this wig, get like detangle spray or conditioner spray, or just make your own conditioner spray of the wig. It's good to know which wig it is, synthetic, human hair, heat protected or stuff like that. It's always good to know, so you know what you're dealing with and what you need to use for it. Each wig is different, and each wig wants to work with you, and one wig doesn't want to work with you. I'm probably going to leave it at that, so I'm going to put it away like this and just let it set, and just let it to take and just set on my eyes in. So that's what it's like at the minute. It's not on my head, so that's really what it's like at the minute. One side's more forward. I have no idea why. But when you look on there, one side looks more over the head than everything else. Weird. When you look at it in real life, it just doesn't seem that bad. Seems workable. But when it is set and everything, I'll probably try it on and see what needs altering, see what doesn't need altering, and we'll go from there. Yeah. And the back, I don't really want to do anything with the back at the minute. I don't really want to like just spray it or cut it or something like that. I don't want to do anything with it. I'd rather just leave it as it is and go from there. I think it looks okay at the back. You know, it looks a bit longer than her visually, but I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered how the style turned out or anything else. I'm just going with saying it's okay with me. Right, put this back. I don't want to do too much with it. I don't want to ruin it where it is. I just wanted to let it just take to what I did, and it's still warm in places where I did to the hairdryer, and I still wanted like let it cool down. But when it is molded in that shape, you can't do anything with it. So if it turned out totally what no one else has done before, I'll probably say it's fine with me. If I like it, it's fine. So this room takes of hairspray. So my other Sakura Boruto wig away in the drawer now, because I'm going to probably sort out Yuki's wig at some point in Helga's wig. I think Yuki's wig still needs a bit of work. It's not quite I'm not quite happy with it at the minute. I still think there's still more altering to be done. And Helga's wig, I don't know about these side bangs that I can do anything with. Hoping I can, because I think they're like just really badly cut and badly styled, and I think once finished shorter than what they're supposed to do, and I'm probably going to see what I can do with it and sort the rest of her hair out, because it probably needs detangling. It's been in the bag and I've never taken it out of the bag until I haven't taken it out of the bag since it came.